You're listening to Week 2 NFL Picks with Uzi. How about those Vikes? Listen, you can doubt us all you want. We will always deliver. Shout out to J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, Van Ginkel, Big Javon with 2 picks, Jordan Mason. We put up 21 savage points in the fourth quarter. This is how we do it, folks. Bring on the ATL Falcons, bring on the whole state of Georgia, and you will get the same results. I'm taking Minnesota over the Falcons by 10 points. First game on Thursday, we have the Cheeseheads and Commanders going at it. This is going to be a great game. Both teams dominated their opponents last week. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, and that Packers defense went ballistic last week. They only allowed 13 points against the former NFC North champs. Commanders also blew out the Giants. Like I said, 21-6. Jaden Daniels, Jacory, and Debo went off on New York. Now this week, against the Packers offense, I just don't see Washington's defense having the same performance, so give me the Packers running down the Commanders' defense and winning by 3 points. Next game, we have the Cowboys and Giants going at it. Cowboys were so close, man. They were this close to beat the Eagles in the first week of the season. Can you imagine if CeeDee Lamb just held onto the ball at the end of the game? I mean, those boys in Dallas would have shook the city up. Now, when it comes to the Giants, it's the Giants. They brought in Russell Wilson. First game as a Giant, he goes 17 for 37, 170 yards. Abdul Carter, one of the most hyped up prospects, he got half a sack, and that's cool. But this man, Abdul Carter, had a play where he looked like he didn't even want to sack the quarterback. Let me just put one hand up and see if I can tip the ball. He just has one hand up. What does that even mean? He just gave up a free sack just like that. Anyways, the Cowboys will absolutely decimate the Giants. They're coming into this game real frustrated, and they're going to use that frustration as fuel against New York. Give me Dallas winning by 10. Next game, we have the Seahawks and Steelers facing off. DK Metcalf, revenge game incoming. This man will have a career-high, record-breaking game. You got Prime Rodgers back, throwing the ball to you. There's no stopping that man on Sunday, Seattle. Give me the Steelers winning by 10. Next game, we have the Rams and Titans facing off. Ever since Derrick Henry left this team, they've been rebuilding ever since. And they can't seem to find the right pieces and make the right moves. Just another franchise that's going absolutely nowhere. I'm taking the Rams and Stafford over Tennessee by 7 points. Next game, we have the Bills and Jets facing off. What a wild comeback these Buffalo Bills had against B. Moore. Josh Allen almost put up 400 yards against the Ravens defense. The Jets defense won't know what to do against this man. Bills and Josh Allen by 30, 40, 50 points. Next game, you have the Patriots and Dolphins going at it. Boo! This is going to be a snooze fest. Snooze fest of the week. Nobody on planet Earth is watching this game live. Both teams made no statement in week 1, especially the Dolphins. Were they missing a few players against the Colts? No. So you mean to tell me they had a full squad of players, including Tua, A-Chain, Tyreek Hill, and put up 8 flimsy points? 8 flimsy points? Makes no sense to me. Give me the Patriots over Miami by 7 points. Next game, we have the Jags and Bengals going at it. Travis Etienne Jr. went off last week. He had almost 150 yards on the ground. Travis Hunter had a pretty quiet game. Now the Bengals offense had a pretty mediocre performance, only putting up 140 yards of what? 140 yards of offense? You got Burrow, Higgins, and Chase, and this is all you come up with? I'm giving the Jags a chance to actually win this game. Jacksonville Jags over the Bengals by 3 points. 140 yards of total offense? Man, that can't be real. Next game, we have the Niners and Saints facing off. Niners went off last week with Mr. Ray Brock Purdy, CMC, Ricky Pearsall. Almost 400 yards of offense. Seattle didn't know what to do. Saints defense will be looking like a deer in headlights on Sunday. No way they stop this powerhouse offense. Give me the Niners winning by 10. Next game, we have the Browns and Ravens going at it. Should Shedeur Sanders start over Joe Flacco? Absolutely not. Even though he had 2 picks, he almost had 300 yards. So I would give the man a few more weeks. And if he ends up looking terrible, just go ahead and give Sanders the QB1 title. Now the Ravens had a monster performance on offense. Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, 430 total yards on offense against the Bills. Unfortunately, Henry did fumble at the end, which ruined the team's momentum and resulted in a loss. Now, this week, There's no losing to a team like Cleveland. It's almost like a free win for B-More. I'm taking the Ravens by 10 points. Next game, we have the Bears and Lions facing off. Caleb Williams is a guy who's constantly being trashed on NFL Twitter, but the man can play some football. Now, this week, I do see the Bears beating the Lions in a wild upset. This is the same Lions team that went to the championship game last year. Same Lions team that won the NFC North last year. Same Lions team that was one of the most feared teams in the entire league last year. What happened? I don't know. They just don't seem like a threat anymore. Give me Chicago winning by 7 points. Next game, we have the Broncos and Colts going at it. Is Danny Dimes back? Almost 300 yards, 1 touchdown. The man looked real solid out there. Colts defense went crazy. They held Miami to 8 points. I think this team is a real threat. A real threat. Now the Broncos, Bo Nix had 170 yards, but he did throw 2 picks. The Indianapolis Colts defense will give the Broncos offense a very hard time. So give me the Colts winning by 7. Next game, we have the Panthers and Cardinals going at it. Is this even a question? We don't need to break down or analyze anything. I got the Panthers losing by 70. Give me the Cardinals winning by a lot. The Cardinals might as well send out their practice squad against this team. There's just no hope in Carolina. Next game, we got the Eagles and Chiefs going at it. That Eagles offense is just too vicious. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson. Now, they did have a pretty average performance on offense, but that defense still looked pretty good. Now, when it comes to the Chiefs, Rashee Rice is still on suspension. Xavier Worthy's injured. So they're missing some key players on offense, which is the main reason why Patrick Mahomes hasn't really been looking like himself. Now, I do see Mahomes bouncing back this week, but if Saquon and that Eagles offense gets going early, it's a wrap for the Chiefs. Stop Saquon early on, and the Chiefs will win the game. Give me KC slightly winning by 3 points. Next game, we have the Bucs and Texans going at it. Texans offense looked terrible last week. Now, I guess they got a new coordinator, Nick Haley, and boy, did he look lost out there. He didn't know what to do. Offense couldn't score a touchdown, 3 field goals all game. It was just nasty football from the Texans. Now, the Bucs, on the other hand, they had Baker out there cooking, 3 touchdowns. They had Buka going crazy. I mean, they were just on a roll last week. Now, this week, this is going to be a very easy matchup for them. I just don't see the Texans as a threat. So give me the Bucs winning by 10 points. Final game of the week, we got the Chargers and Raiders going at it. The Chargers absolutely dominated the Chiefs last week. Herbert threw 3 touchdowns. Offense looked fantastic. Defense looked great. Now the Raiders are also coming off a win against the Patriots. I was hoping Ashton Genty would have a breakout game, but it's all good. I just don't see the Raiders stopping the Chargers, especially after that great performance they had against the Chiefs. So give me the Chargers winning by 10.
And there it is, folks. Week 2 NFL Picks with Uzi.